Just what the doctor ordered. Good morning, everybody, and happy Mass Effect Monday. I am looking forward to jumping back into the universe of Mass Effect and discovering exactly who we're going to rescue and recruit next. Chininator, with the first super chat of the day, says, "Hey, Ox, take my money." Thank you, Chininator. Happy to do so, my friend. Happy to do so. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I had a really nice weekend as well. Very relaxing. I did a little bit of work over the weekend, but not a lot. I got my footage shot from my next Fallout 3 Metro series video. We're going to Pennsylvania Avenue. Really interesting location. One of the best little pieces of environmental storytelling in the entire game that we find there. No notes, no terminals, but the way they arrange props, like a ruined bike, a skeleton. The way they arrange all of that tells a story, and it's fascinating. A Chinese pistol. You know, I can't wait to go through all of that. It's going to be great. But for now, we've got Mass Effect, and it's great to see everybody on Facebook today. Robin, Alex, Keelan, and Jocelyn, with the first donation of stars on Facebook today, says, "Happy Monday from the Traveling Ryans." Oxhorn, thank you very much. Jocelyn, good to have the Traveling Ryans on the chat. And Robin, with a donation of stars, says, "You're a star." Oh, Robin, you're so kind. Thank you very much. And then on YouTube, we've got Kukapet, Alt Grendel, Ero, The Unknown Planet, Christopher Lowe, Slatty Bartfast with a gold derby, Antonio, Rachel and Julian Z, both with gold derbies. Trezo, the Morby and Gemma the Tea Lady, both with gold derbies. Sarah with a Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Courtney Zayas. Ethan H with a gold derby. Knight Paladin Eleanor Alien Face. So wonderful to see all of the familiar faces in the chat today. All right. Now, in our last episode, in the one before last, we found Archangel. In the last episode, we got Professor Mordin. What's his name? Professor Mordin. And then I believe we scanned a bunch of systems for resources, and we found the wreck of the original Normandy. And we collected all of the dog tags, the 20 holo tags that were missing. Thomas McCormick says, "Petition for Monday/Friday Mass Effect after Days Gone, because I get too excited for this to be limited to Monday." Thomas, the nice thing about limiting this game only to Monday is that it's gonna last longer. If we double barrel this thing on a Friday and a Monday, then we're gonna be whipping through the entire Mass Effect universe in a matter of no time. And that's not what you want. You want to extend the pleasure, right? Joran Shadeful says, "Oxhorn voice, stern and assuring. I should go." Is that stern and assuring, or was that more like gruff and Clint Eastwoody? Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm live, and I get these texts, and I start responding, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm on camera. 1 second. All right. Where was I? Stern and assuring, yeah, I did my best. Pavel says, here's our weekly Planescape Torment quote. Oh no, this time it's a fact. Within the Planescape multiverse, where the story is placed, it's probably the most complex and inventive, somebody could say crazy game world for advanced Dungeons and Dragons. That is an interesting Torment fact. Thank you. All right. Let's dive in. See, why does it do that? It's that moment right there. You don't see it on your screen, though. It was that moment right there where the brightness and contrast on my monitor changes, and I'm not able to fix it. It did that for Mass Effect 1, too. It's a weird little quirk with Mass Effect Legendary Edition. That moment right there changes the brightness and contrast on my machine, but I can't change it. There's no monitor setting that I can change. There's no system setting that I can change. There's no in-game setting that I can change. The only thing that I can do to fix it is to restart my machine. So now everything looks really super saturated for me. But on your screen, when I'm streaming, maybe because it's technically a third monitor, it doesn't change anything. It looks good. It looks good on your screen, but on my screen it looks weird. Huh. Weird little quirk. Full Control Gaming with a tip on YouTube. Thank you, Full Control. And Julian Z says, Ox, though you said extend the pleasure just now, has me thinking for a bit. I see you're already thinking about interfacing with planetary thoughts. How did I know that you were going to take it there? I knew that was coming. Interfacing with more planetary thoughts. Play on, he says. Thank you. Thank you, Julian. I'll try not to say pleasure like that ever again, because apparently that's where your mind goes. All right, Truckee Steve's Adventure says, morning, Ox. Glad to catch you while trucking. I'll be up in your neck of the country with Beaverton, Oregon first, and Verondale, Washington second. Thanks for all you do. Love listening in. Thank you, Truckee Steve's Adventures. Glad I'm able to accompany you on your wild treks across the country. So you're coming up to my neck of the woods, Pacific Northwest. Verondale is still a bit of a ways away from where I'm at, but hey, you're at least within the borders of the state. All right. We had just found the Normandy. We had just checked our private terminal where we got a message about finding the Normandy. Let's dive back into the solar system and find someone else to rescue. Oh, Chad told me that I missed a planet at the last solar system. We never checked these planets, did we? Aingana is a hot, beautiful, and deadly world covered with the debris of ancient starships. Approximately 127,000 years ago, a series of battles were fought over it by two organic species, the Thoihan and the Inusanan. Although no records of the conflict remain, most historians agree that both races wanted to colonize Aingana, and neither were willing to share. The two lost hundreds of ships in a series of battles over Aingana and its moons, Baraya. Many of these were eventually pulled in by the planet's gravity well. The Mass Effect drive cores of these ships broke apart, dumping refined element zero over large stretches of landscape. This poisoned the environment, and a wave of extinctions followed. Many of the animal species that remained showed a tendency to develop biotic powers. As the ecology of Aingana is energetic and aggressive, this makes colonization A deadly peril. We can start the scanner. Full Control Gaming says, hey Oxhorn, how you enjoying Mass Effect story? Really enjoying it. Maybe it's nostalgia, and nostalgia is a weird world as I just finished Mass Effect 1, but maybe it's nostalgia, but I feel a bit of a closer affinity to Mass Effect 1 at this point. Having just started Mass Effect 2, they shook up so many things that I still feel like I gotta get my feet wet, or I still kind of gotta get to grips of the universe. But I love some of the upgraded game mechanics, like this right here, for example. I can see how it could get tedious over time, but it's interesting right now. I'm still enjoying myself.
Probe launched. In research projects, Element 0 is used for bioamp and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective.
So we got some Element 0!
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Brad Buss says, the scanning and mining gets a bad rap, but when Mass Effect 2 came out, I was a senior in high school with nothing but time, so I got addicted to depleting every planet. I mean, I can see how. I'm really enjoying this. It's not, like, real, but I'm still having fun with it. Sorry if I'm boring everybody, but I'm liking this.
Probe launched.
I want to go until it says pour. I've got 10 probes left. Still says good.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Still says good.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
So I guess I should really... Scanner results moderate. All right, we got most of the caches. So I guess I should only really use my probes if it's in the yellow or white. If it's in the red, like that, it's probably not worth the probe.
Launching probe.
Pour! There we go. Alien Face says, hello, Ox. I just wanted to share that my wife is in the hospital having our baby girl, number 3. I got to spend time with her before I had to leave and watch the other 2 girls. That's amazing, Alien Face. Congratulations. 3 baby girls? Alien Face, wow. Oh my God, you are going to be just the daddy, aren't you? You're going to have all the little girls and with the ribbons and the dresses and all of the dancing. Man, you are going to have one awesome life. Congratulations, Alien Face. Miwi says, I honestly had no issues with the Mako or the mining or anything in Mass Effect 1. And Mass Effect 2 at all. Also, hello, Oxhorn and everyone else. Hey there, Miwi. Glad you made it to the broadcast today. Yeah, aside from the Mako and it turtling every now and then, or having a hard time over hills, I enjoyed the Mako. Alien Face says, it's a shame. I'll miss her being born, but we don't got anyone to watch the girls. Can you give my wife a shout out? Her name is Megan. Much love. Yeah, major shout out to Megan. Again, congratulations on the upcoming birth. Sad you can't be there to see it, but you're a daddy. You got your responsibilities. I get it. Your wife gets it. The world gets it. No one's going to hold it against you. You'll see your newborn daughter very soon, and I'm so excited for you, Alien Face. Matt Roland says, Ox, one thing about planet scanning, the green bars stop at 25,000, but there is no level cap. Just for your information, I usually stop at moderate. All right, thank you, Matt. I'm going to try to stop at poor, I think. If I can get every planet down to poor, I think I will have done a good job. Karora is essentially a great rock in space, tidally locked to Amada. Its only notable feature is a chain of craters stitching across the northern hemisphere, thought to be the result of impacts by a swarm of meteors. Karora's low density suggests it contains no mineral wealth beyond common light metals. It maintains a tenuous atmosphere of krypton and xenon. We can start the scanner. Scanner results moderate.
Probe away.
Scanner results poor. There we go. And Karora is now set to poor. Terry Williams says, don't blame the Mako. Your driving is infamous. Hey, man, it's not my fault that the Mako was a turtle and it couldn't get up on its legs again after getting tossed on its back. It's not my fault, no. There we go. Depleted of all resources. Ah, crap. CJ Ernst with a tip. Thank you, CJ Ernst. Or CG Ernst. Well, I want to buy more probes. Where do I go? Alkera, we went there. But did we scan it? Scans rich.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
I can now afford the Advanced Mineral Scanner Research Project. Yeah!
Launching probe.
Alright, I'm gonna have to come back with more probes. Jovi says, just wait till you get the Hammerhead, Mass Effect 2's Mako. I can't wait. Alright, well, we got another undiscovered planet there. I'm trying to find where I go to get... mass relay. Probably over there. Farthar. Yeah, here we go. Fuel depot. I'm a working space captain. Gotta mine them planets. Back to Amada.
We have used half our fuel.
Thank you. Oh! Unexplored! How did I miss this one? Alt Grendel says, Brian Sanchez wants to know if you're going to play the new Deathloop game due out in September. It looks really intriguing. From all of the trailers I've seen, it looks like the kind of game I want to play. I'm not certain, because I'm really enjoying everything I'm playing right now, and I'd hate to pause one of these games to try it. So I'm going to wait until we get closer to September, see if there are any new trailers that come out. And if I still think it looks good, then yeah, I'll probably pause one of these games and start playing Deathloop for a little bit. Amelia says you missed a super chat from Brian. I'm sorry. How did I do that? I'm scrolling all the way up and I don't... Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that, Brian. Man, that was a while ago. He says, back from my super chat hiatus to ask you if you're going to play the new Deathloop game by the Dishonored devs. It comes out September 14th. And, yeah, any game by the Dishonored devs is a game I want to play. The Dishonored series was such a great series of games. I can't wait for them to come out with another one. So I'm infinitely interested in anything by them. So I'm going to see what it looks like as the date gets closer. And if it still looks good, we'll try it. All right, Bindur. If it were closer to Sahara Barik, Bindur would have an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. In the deep cold of the outer solar system, however, both elements have long since frozen to the ground. We can start the scanner. Rich!
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Margaret!
Probe launched.
What an efficient way to just suck all of the resources out of a planet.
Probe launched.
Depleted. Wow, that wasn't even, we completely skipped poor. We went straight from moderate to depleted. Wow. Dragon Fan says mining. Oh, mining. Thank you, Dragon Fan. Douglas Telegard says, hello, Oxhorn, and all in chat. Hope all are well. Thank you, Douglas. Always good to see you, my friend. All right, we've finished Bindur. Let's go back to Amada. I really enjoy the way that they've created galaxy groups. It makes the entire galaxy feel better when you go into a galaxy and then you've got to manually and almost painstakingly slowly navigate between each solar system within the galaxy. It makes each one feel like a unique neighborhood. So that was really well done. Unexplored. Angea is a typical ammonia methane ice giant. Traces of chlorine in the atmosphere give it a distinct green tint. Penetrating scans have revealed large numbers of hollow, unpowered objects with diameters of 3.14 pi by 12.56 by 28.26 meters circulating in the equatorial cloud bands. What? Is there some significance there? Why is 3.14 in there? Something by pi? These objects appear to have sails or wings attached, allowing them to be borne aloft by Angea's winds. While they are too deep to be reached for study, popular conjecture in xenoarchaeological circles holds that they are coffins of an ancient race who laid their dead to rest in the gas giants. What a cool little planetary description. This is why I stopped to read all of these. Every now and then we find a gem like this, which is really creative. Freddie Simmons says you might as well pause for a moment and upgrade to the advanced scanner. Oh. Well, yeah, you're right. I should, huh? He's going to be... Oh, Mordin Solus is here. Advanced Mineral Scanner. The Android Group's proprietary Argus planet scan technology has been integrated into the ship's systems. This will greatly speed up the planet scanning process. Bingo. Codex upgraded. Argus planet scan technology. The Argus provides a qualitative leap in planetary surface imaging. A proprietary technology of the Android Group, an R&D laboratory reportedly owned by Cerebrus, this upgrade for Normandy's sensory array delivers superior long-range topographical scanning resolution and rendering speeds. By deploying an orbital multi-static grid of 100 radar-emitting microsatellites, the Argus quickly delivers a global digital elevation model at 15 meters per pixel MPP. Resolution vastly outclassing the Normandy's previous scanner peak performance of 27 MPP. Such imaging quality provides superior defensive intelligence and at a speed warranted by the dangers of combat. At slower scanning and rendering speed, the Argus can resolve down to an astonishing 0.001 MPP, 1 millimeter per pixel, ideal for geological and biological prospecting, archaeological research, and long-term security surveillance. By employing such a massive multi-static grid of nearly untraceable micro-emitters, the resilient Argus is virtually invulnerable to electronic countermeasures. The spherical geometry of the Argus grid also allows superior cross-sectioning of targets. Awesome. We got it. Ethan H. says it's required to make race car noises with your mouth while driving the Normandy on the galaxy map. Otherwise, you're doing it wrong. All right, I'll make sure to do it right. Soy Sauce says Oxhorn is the man. Hashtag Scotch and smoke rings. Thank you, Soy Sauce. The Raging Krogan says, Ox, don't forget to probe Uranus in local cluster. It's on my to-do list. I mean, everyone has a bucket list. On mine, probe Uranus. Gotta find that local cluster. God, I hope we're not talking about hemorrhoids. And Edward J. says, thanks for always keeping me entertained at work. You're welcome, my friend. Always glad to have you back.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
We can now afford the Collector Assault Rifle.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
And we're down to pour. Whoops. All right. I think that's all the planets. Let's be absolutely sure. Yeah. Whoa! Now! Wow, I totally would have missed that one. That was close. Douglas Delegard says, from time to time I check out other streamers, but none have the charisma that you do. Thank you, Douglas. When I started, I put all my special stats into charisma, realizing that it would just make me depleted in things like strength and dexterity, but it's come to pay off so far, and I appreciate it, Douglas. Now, Takan, orbiting closest to the F-class star Amata, Takan is a blistering, sun-blasted hell. Neither its carbon dioxide atmosphere nor its weak magnetic field provides any protection from the star's harsh radiation. Fortunately, Takan has few significant resources and is only notable for an unusual purple desert in the southern hemisphere, thought to be the result of eroded spessarite. We can start the scanner. Moderate. Garrick says, hey Ox, what do you think of a Fallout DLC that focuses on the Dunwich Company? Oh, absolutely. I would consume that with cheese and relish. I want that on a plate. Just give me everything Dunwich, please.
Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe.
Scanner results poor. Altmaster says, "Hey Ox, every galaxy has a percentage in the top left to see if you have explored every planet." Oh, yeah, you're right. Look at that. Thank you, Altmaster. Wow, that's it for Armada. We're done. Do we go to Fardar? Do we go to Batilla? Do we go to Sahar Barik? We've already done Sahar Barik. I mean, we don't have any quests in any of the other ones.
Only half our fuel remains.
I mean, we could just explore solar systems for the heck of it, but I think I've done enough mining for now. I could have an entire mining stream. Would you like that? Just dedicate an entire broadcast to mining? But you know what? I think I'll go to a quest. Hold on, let's get that research that we just got. Platinum. The Collector Assault Rifle. Mordin Omnitool. Mordin gets 20% tech power damage. Mordin built his own Omnitool and can make significant upgrades given the proper materials. That requires element 0 though. I've got Inferno armor. I just bought a type of armor though, didn't I? Yeah, I don't think I want to spend all of my resources on these. I'm in the assault rifle, but I'm not even using an assault rifle with this build. Armor upgrades. Metagel capacity. 2,500 platinum. We've got a lot. Nice. Trauma module. Unity heals your squad to full health. Oh yeah. A standard first aid interface can stabilize a badly wounded soldier, preventing death from all but the most serious wounds. The base technology, however, is ineffective on conscious soldiers who are currently taking fire, as each pain signal resets the process. A trauma module separates the metagel administration into 2 layers, active and passive. The active layer constantly distributes small amounts of metagel to fresh wound sites. The passive layer handles major deployments to incapacitating wounds. When large amounts of metagel are deployed to incapacitated squad members, fighting members are also healed. Let's do it. That's 5,000. Yeah, just assault rifle and submachine gun. Let's knock this out. emergency shielding. Pyro says, have you talked to Mordin? I talked to everyone on board the ship in my last broadcast. Emergency shielding. Medical upgrade. Unity restores squad members' shields to full health. Shield emitters are optimized to produce a strong, reliable kinetic barrier that can be active for hours. Because of the potential for interference, it is nearly impossible to run two active emitters simultaneously. When one kinetic barrier is down, it's possible to activate a second, but this will generally interfere with the reactivation of the primary barrier. With precise timing, a short-term kinetic barrier can be made that seamlessly retracts when the primary barrier regenerates. Nice. And I got it. Daniel says some planets have hidden quests that are unlocked only by scanning. I see. Well, I'll definitely have to get them all. Joe V says there's something therapeutic about planet scanning. If you're ever feeling stressed, just spend a good 10 minutes mining resources. It's worth it. I know how you feel. I do enjoy it. All right. Well, let's work on tech damage. Oh, it takes element 0. Tech duration unlocked. Tech duration, squad bonus, 20% duration for all tech powers. Traditional Omni tools are tuned for precise and delicate work. Eclipse engineers tune their Omni tools in an opposite manner, focusing on quickly releasing raw energy, but rendering them incapable of performing delicate work without swapping in an alternate tool. Cerebrus has prototyped a multiple operating system approach that should allow one Omnitool to run dozens of configurations with instantaneous swapping as the user switches tasks. This should result in better performance at each individual task. 3,000, we'll get it. Freddie Simmons says from the research terminal, go out the door to your left. Okay. All right, that's all I can get there. Iridium. Let's do it. Let's try assault rifle. There you go, right out the door and then to my left. Alright, well here I am. In the briefing room. Oh! Pyro says to, feed the fish. Yeah, let's go feed the fish. Did I do that last stream? Let's try it again. Marie says, hi Oxhorn, longtime fan here. You don't need to mine planets moderate and under. You'll save money, and probes will still get enough minerals for upgrades. Alright, so the chat wants me to stop at moderate. Here we go, fish fed. Jack said I looked at the wrong door. I mean, there was only one door to my left after I turned right around and moved straight from the research terminal, so I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Vladimir on Facebook says, just saying good morning, Ox. Thank you, Vladimir.
No messages for you, Commander.
Okay, so we could do Zaid's, we could do Kasumi's, we could do Stop the Collectors. Cerebrus has determined that an alien race called the Collectors is attacking human colonies. They're assembling a team. All right, Dossier, the Warlord, or Dossier, the Convict. The Warlord or the Convict? Let's do the Warlord. Travel to Corliss. Travel to Corliss in the Emir system. Convict, says Daniel. Okay. Travel to Purgatory. Go to the prison ship Purgatory and pick up the Convict. Alright. Well, the chat is divided. Now half of you are saying Warlord, half of you are saying Convict. I'll do Convict. HDNXO says, hey Ox, when it comes to upgrades, make absolutely sure you get all the ship and squad mates updated. Will do. Convict it is. Travel to Purgatory. Go to the prison ship Purgatory. Okay, well, where is the prison ship Purgatory? In the Hourglass Nebula. Ethan H says you can do either, but the Convict is voiced by a voice actress you are very familiar with. Courtney? Terry Williams says, I think he means you don't need to go through the armory to get to the lab, Ox. There was a door from CIS. You were running the long way around. Oh, right. I made that realization a little bit later. I just didn't say anything. I was hoping you wouldn't notice, but okay. There it is. All right, we are in Osun. There's the fuel depot. There's the mass relay. We got a lot of planets here. There's the prison ship. Tell you what, let's scan these planets while we're here. Olokun Sky Harvest is a standard gas giant composed of hydrogen and helium. The spacefarers from Erinli gather helium-3 from here rather than Orunmila, as its atmosphere is much more predictable. We can start the scanner.
Probe away.
And we're at Por already. Aganju is an extremely large rock planet with a thin atmosphere of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. Abundant in both copper and platinum, the crust has been scanned by mining bots from Erinli, but the specialized equipment to work in Aganju's heavy gravity, more than 5 Gs, has created prohibitive costs, and so Aganju is largely unexploited. That makes it good.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Moderate. Do we go all the way to poor?
Probe away. Probe launched.
And we're at poor. All right, anything else? The outer solar system? Orun Mila. A medium-sized gas giant, Orun Mila is close enough to its parent star to suffer massive changes in temperature during its day and night periods. This leads to powerful convection currents and storms throughout its hydrogen/helium atmosphere. Gathering helium-3 to refuel is possible for the hardiest of exploration craft, but lesser ships are nearly always lost in the attempt. Orun Mila is within the frost line of its solar system, where icy-cored gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, it is believed to be an extrasolar planet captured by its star's gravity. Garrick says, "Hey Ox, what do you think of an Enclave splinter faction that became so disillusioned with the Enclave they just decided to start over and help the people of the wastelands?" Well, I mean, in some sense, the remnants from Fallout New Vegas are that. I wouldn't say that they left the Enclave because they became disillusioned. The remnants left the Enclave because the Enclave was destroyed by the Chosen One at the end of Fallout 2. But that said, the remnants did sort of band together in some sense, hiding from the NCR while also trying to do the good that they could, at least in Arcade Ganon's case. The rest of them kind of went and hid out, really. But Arcade Ganon at least tried to help people. But still, I mean, I think it would be really fun to find an outcast-like faction of the Enclave, former Enclave members that created their own faction that go to help people. That'd be nice. Moderate.
Launching probe.
I could do this for hours. I really could.
Probe
I might
away.
just. Forget characters and lore, man. I'm all about planet scanning. Eredinley, is a garden world in its last stages of habitability. While its soil still supports agriculture, its animal biodiversity has fallen to record lows, and the most successful remaining life is toxic blue-green algae and insect-like pest species. A large Solarian colony is trying to restore biodiversity to the planet, but setbacks are a fact of life. Mineral and fuel mining remains lucrative, however, and Erinley has a thriving spaceport that refuels many ships passing into the terminus systems. We can scan. Good.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Element 0. Yeah. Or element 0.
Probe launched.
Palladium seems to be the predominant resource in the universe.
Probe launched.
Platinum.
Launching probe.
More
Probe
palladium.
away.
Element 0.
Probe away.
Iridium.
Probe away.
Nice. Still says good.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching
Element 0
probe.
and platinum.
Probe launched.
Moderate. Oh.
Probe away.
Depleted. Wow. Again, we went from moderate to depleted. Got it. One probe left. But that's the entire solar system. We can now go to the prison ship Purgatory. Ooh, yeah, that looks like a prison ship. Owned by the notorious Blue Suns Mercenary Company, the Purgatory was once an ark ship used to hold agricultural animals. Now it is used to hold prisoners, whether taken in battle or sold by unscrupulous politicians under the name of subcontracting and outsourcing. Rumors abound that the Blue Suns turned skilled or fit prisoners over to Batarian slavers, but few have ever seen the transaction and lived to tell about it. Its population is listed at 4,350, but independent journalists estimate it is nearly 3 times that in periods of overcrowding. Andros says Mass Effect scanning series after the Fallout 3 Metro. Are you trying to tell me that my Fallout 3 Metro series is as boring as scanning for resources on planets? Come on. And we can dock. Escape. Send points to your squad to boost powers. Let's do Garrus and Miranda. That'll give me a good, that'll give me a sniper, it'll give me tech, it'll give me biotics. Terry Williams says, when you're done with Mass Effect 3, we're going to need you to read the Mass Effect Revelation novel audiobook style on stream, lol. Maybe. Freddie Simmons says, indeed, it is quite addicting. I blame the audio cues as much as the gathering of the resources. Yeah, the audio design is on point. It really helps us with discovering the right caches. We've got 4 squad points to spend for our good character here. Let's see. I still haven't unlocked Paul. Requires shock rank, wave rank 2. Okay. Well, at least now we have Paul. Miranda has 4. Let's try to unlock Slam. Requires, what does this require? Oh, not loyal. Garrus. Donald Reed on Facebook says, hey Ox, I've been busy at work. I've had 1 day off in over a month, but wanted to say I hope you have a good day. Keep it up. Also, can you think about doing audiobook series on Witcher or something? Your voice helps me fall asleep, lol. Maybe. I get that a lot. Maybe I should record an audiobook sometime.
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high-security vessel, you'll need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
Our options are no or go to hell.
I can't do that.
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
It's my standard procedure to keep my gun.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure enough to handle 3 armed guests.
Right.
We're bringing Jack out of cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way. If you'll follow me to out-processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
Cell Block 2. As you can see, we keep tight control over the population. Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example.
Ah,
The ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals. We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
Man of Orb says the Warden sounds like Saren. He does have a familiar Saren vocal quality. Maybe it's just because he's a Turian.
Can you tell me about Jack?
Cerberus hasn't told you? Jack is the meanest handful of violence and hate I've ever encountered. Dangerous, crazy, and very powerful. You'll see soon enough.
Oh, great. Glad he's coming on board my ship.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement on Palaven and got sick of seeing criminals escape out into the galaxy to carry on with their crimes. Bounty hunters aren't dependable. Eventually, I hit upon this idea. Keep the criminals in space, and the galaxy is a safer place.
You do this because you think it's necessary?
Every day I see the worst sapient life has to offer. Governments are soft, unwilling to make the hard choices. Someone had to stand up and make the galaxy safe.
Maintaining a population this size in space can't be cheap.
We can cut corners that governments can't, and each prisoner brings in a fee from his homeworld. These individuals are violent, and their home planets pay well to keep them here.
Wow.
What happens if the homeworld doesn't want to pay?
We explain that we can't maintain the prisoner without their help, so we'll be forced to release him back onto his homeworld at an unspecified place and time.
So it's an extortion racket.
You don't have to agree with my methods, but don't question my motives. These are despicable people, and I'm keeping them locked up.
Interesting. So essentially all of these prisoners have been exiled from their home worlds, too. Sarvis the Drow says, "Hey Oxhorn, I've been listening to these streams on my phone, but I'm on vacation now and can actually watch. Fun fact, those locked loyalty abilities can also be added to Shepard once you have them." Awesome. Thank you. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry. School's starting. I'm trying to organize stuff.
Let's get on with this.
Have you had any escape attempts?
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it. But still, we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals. We have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Out-processing is straight down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation rooms and the Supermax wing. I'll catch up with you later, Shepard.
Journal updated. Proceed to out-processing. Codex updated. Purgatory. Originally an Ark ship designed to carry agricultural animals, the Purgatory was taken by the Blue Suns mercenary company during a large-scale battle in the Skyllian Verge. In a years-long reconstruction of its interior, the Blue Suns repurposed it to hold sapient prisoners, supposedly because they captured so many in their conflicts throughout the galaxy. When media outlets started investigating claims that the ship was used for slaving operations, the Blue Suns turned a public relations nightmare into a regular income source. Claiming to be in full accordance with Citadel law, the crew of Purgatory now regularly lands on planets or space stations, claiming that they can no longer hold their prisoners because of cost overruns. To avoid keeping prisoners under inhumane conditions, they will have to release them at the nearest port, dumping the scum of the galaxy directly into the local population. Faced with such a scenario, the government usually grants Purgatory's crew massive discounts in fuel, food, and repairs as long as they go away. Some even offload their own prisoners to Purgatory for a fee, grateful to have a problem relocated somewhere other than their backyard. Such unfortunates go into the dark depths of the ship, never to be seen again by their families or contacts. Purgatory is minimally armed with Guardian defenses. Though a cruiserweight ship, it relies on the Blue Suns' fighters to prevent any attacks bent on a jailbreak or similar events. Positive Pokemon Players says, hello, happy birthday to my little brother Ethan, aka YOLO King Boy. Happy 40th, buddy. Happy birthday to YOLO King Boy. Thanks to Positive Pokemon Players. Mr. Neocortex says, hi Oxhorn, if the controls for Mass Effect 2 match Mass Effect 1, you can use the function keys, starting with F1, to select your weapon. Can be quicker and feel more fluid than using the tactical display. Thank you, Mr. Neocortex. Then Josh Bunton says, Ox, you will start getting individual squad members' loyalty missions in the second act of the game, which starts after you recruit or rescue your current batch of teammates, depending on how you look at it. All right, thank you, Josh.
You don't even get good information that way. After a point, victims admit to anything to make the pain stop.
Is there something I can do for you? There's no excuse for beating a prisoner who can't fight back.
This is a massage compared to what his victims went through.
This degrades you as much as him.
We have orders.
You're not important enough to make your own decisions?
I admit, I sometimes get tired of this. Does this really get us anything useful?
Stop this. For your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. Call it off. At least for now.
And we get 7 Paragon. Good man Garrus to call this out for what it was.
Hey guys, over here. Let me ask you something. If you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do to me. It's gotta be better than this.
We're here for Jack.
Jack? Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
Whoa!
I thought this ship was a prison, not a market.
Sometimes people buy cons so they can do some punishing of their own, if you understand. Warden sells us to whoever can pay enough.
Why are they interrogating that prisoner? He knows something?
Nah, that's Bimmy. He don't know nothing. He offed someone in the showers yesterday, I think. Guy he killed was worth a lot to the Warden. Yeah, sucks to be Bimmy right now.
They're going at it pretty hard. Do they ever kill prisoners by accident?
Haven't heard of anyone dying. Warden can't make money off us if we're dead. Funny thing, though. The more a guard does it, the meaner he gets. So they rotate him through.
They're going at it pretty hard. Do they ever kill prisoners by accident?
Haven't heard of anyone dying. Warden can't make money off us if we're dead. Funny thing, though. The more a guard does it, the meaner he gets. So they rotate him through.
So, what are you in for?
I killed a few people. Only about 20 or so. And I blew up that one habitat. Small time compared to most of the guys here.
Only about 20 or so.
What's it like here?
Bad. And you gotta watch out. Damn, but someone's always after your stuff. Your smokes, clothes, your pride. I haven't taken a shower in 3 months.
Oh, well, we all know what he was insinuating there.
Tell me more about Jack.
The worst trouble you ever saw. Mixed with some crazy and way too much biotic power. That's all I'm saying.
I should go.
Wish I could go.
I hear the screaming in my head. It's nice, yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's got a gold toilet too. Thanks, Pyro. You just gave gold toilets to everyone in the entire universe.
Now processing's through the door on the far side of the room.
Yeah, I'll go there in a minute. Well, all right, hold on. I gotta go through out processing. Sorry, I just got an email from my cousin. My cousin just got accepted to MIT, and he knows that I'm a fan of Fallout. And he did a little bit, he never played it, but he watched a little bit about Fallout 4, so he's familiar with the Institute and how it's based on MIT, the CIT, the MIT. And he just got there, and he's texting me saying, "Hey, Brandon, you probably already knew this, but you're right, there's an entire mass of network of tunnels underneath MIT." He's geeking out over the connection that Bethesda made between MIT and the CIT. It's hilarious. I love it.
This is the Supermax wing. It's off limits. Out processing is back down the hall on your right. They'll bring your package there after the cryo-thaw is finished.
All right. Terry Williams says, "Gold toilets for all." That tallies to your Mass Effect 1 horde. You get a gold toilet. She gets a gold toilet. Everyone gets gold toilets.
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
You talked up your noble intentions with this prison, but it turns out you're a criminal like the rest.
Activate systems.
Heads up! Perfect!
This should punch through their armor.
Processing.
We need to get Jack out of cryo.
One less to worry about.
Glad we didn't give up our weapons. Kakashi says, your cousin is going to be the next Institute leader, confirmed. God, no.
Shot ready.
Rearming.
Oh, I did it to the wrong one, didn't I? Garrus probably needs an assault rifle here. Not good for sniper. She's got the machine pistol. Yeah. Oh no, hand cannon. Nah, machine pistol.
Switch up. Change weapons.
Done.
Actually, that hand cannon is really nice.
Understood.
Shepard is on the loose. Repeat, Shepard. Get people down here.
What's this guy doing attacking me without any armor on? Hey, 500 element 0. Man of Warp says desks are facing the wrong way for outprocessing. Oh, was that a tiny detail that I missed? Nice catch there, Man of Warp.
If we hack that control, every door on the cell block opens.
Whoa!
It's the only way to get Jack out of cryo.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
We do it. Are we gonna have to fight prisoners too?
That's Jack?
Whoa! Hi, Jack. Holy cow. A biotic.
We have to get down there.
Yeah. How do we convince her that we're on her side?
Warning. Warning.
Sounds like heavy fighting.
Oh, where'd she go, Jack? Great, we're gonna have to convince her to join us now.
This should come in handy.
All guards, restore order. Lethal force authorized, but don't kill Jack. Text, lockdown, lockdown.
Man of Warp says Jack in the box.
Sectors 7, 9, and 11 have lost life support. No survivors.
Oh my gosh, Jack! What the hell? Wow!
Should I subtlety?
Yeah, I don't
Big
think...
All prisoners, return to your cells immediately, or I'll open every airlock on this ship.
Nice shot.
See, they're smart. cow.
Warning. Power plant damage has led to overload. Core systems failure imminent.
Lockdown in block 4, 7, and 8.
Hold on, we didn't finish exploring over here. Ah, I hate it when they do that.
Engaging hostiles. Who's under attack?
What nice shooting!
The hull has been breached in sectors 12, 14, and 30. No survivors.
Krog says, thank you for making the Fallout
Enemy!
videos. It really brings joy to a sad day. You're welcome.
Now let's finish you off.
This should slow him down.
Jeez.
Overloading the mech. Incoming. One left.
Can't get a lock. Can't target them.
Find Jack. Follow
No! I wanted to hide behind it. What does it do? It catapults me over it. Thank you, Croc. And then Freddie Simmons says, I'd love to know the logic behind hacking one cell, resulting in all prisoners being released. And how is that Garrus knew that would happen? Video game logic. Dr. Stino says Curly's a clever man, but he's as filthy as a Chanka outhouse. I'll take your word for that. Ecstasy Dream says, hey Ox, just wanted to ask, what do you think of Microsoft buying Bethesda? Like New Vegas sequel and a Fallout game made in cooperation with Obsidian.
This guard got swarmed by prisoners with improvised weapons. He never had a chance.
I don't think that'll ever
Shows
happen.
you what kind of people these prisoners are. I don't agree with everything they do here, but it's in the galaxy's best interests. This guard kept maniacs away from innocent people.
But it's always a possibility. Well, I'm glad I died and came back. I would have missed that shotgun damage.
Lockdown in blocks 4, 7, and 8. Time to die!
The hull has been breached in sectors 12, 14, and 30. No survivors.
Hostile!
God!
Won't perfect!
Heads up.
Got it! God!
There we go.
There we go! Find Jack! Full alert! Find Jack!
Firing a high-impact shot.
God. Whew. probably where I need to go. Let's go up here, see if there's any loot. Garrick says, do you think trains should be a thing in the Fallout universe where railroad companies comprised of humans, superhumans, and ghouls build and railroads and trains? Well, I mean, trains are a thing in the Fallout universe before the war. Do I think trains could exist after the war? I mean, I suppose so. Any sort of technology like that is possible in the Fallout universe. It would just have to be, thoroughly fleshed out and explained.
All guards to cell block 1!
There we go.
You're valuable, Shepard. I could have sold you and lived like a king. But you're too much trouble. At least I can recapture Jack.
Not happening. You're a two-bit slave trader, and I don't have time for it.
I do the hard things civil governments are unwilling to. This is for the good of the galaxy.
Keep telling yourself that.
One less to worry about.
Perfect!
Enemies on our right.
Firing now.
That ice ammo was really helping. Wish I had that earlier.
Deploying tech overload.
God.
Can't target them.
Cerberus.
I take it she's conflicted.
What the hell do you want?
I just saved your ass.
He was already dead. He just didn't know it. Now, what the hell do you want?
You're right, it's Courtney Taylor. Recognize that voice anywhere. Thank you, chat.
You're in a bad situation, and I'm gonna get you out of here.
Shit, you sound like a pussy. I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus.
I'm offering to be your friend. You don't want to be my enemy.
They have a way of dying.
You show up in a Cerberus frigate to take me away somewhere? You think I'm stupid?
Yes! Do we say yes? No.
This ship is going down in flames. We can get you to safety, and we're asking for your help.
We could just knock her out and take her.
I'd like to see you try.
We're not gonna attack her.
Good move. Look, you want me to come with you? Make it worth my while.
Join my team, and I'll do what I can for you.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I bet your ship's got lots of Cerberus databases. I want to look at those files, see what Cerberus has got on me. You want me on your team? Let me go through those databases.
Bluff. Now let's tell her okay.
I'll give you full access.
Shepard, you're not authorized to do that.
Oh, it upsets the cheerleader. Even better. You better be straight up with me. So why the hell are we standing here?
Move up.
The cheerleader. Oh, I can already tense the conflict on board the Normandy. That's going to be great. All right, mission summary. Recruited prisoner known as Jack for the team. Purgatory's betrayal of Shepard unacceptable. Fortunately, was able to reverse credit transfer. May have to take steps against Blue Suns to demonstrate consequences of interference. Use of the research computer in the Normandy's lab to build this upgrade. Shield upgrade, squad bonus 10% to shields, barriers, and armor. This comprehensive systems upgrade offers improved protection for all squad members, regardless of team members' individual defensive strategies. Increase of shotgun damage. Weapon damage increases damage by 10%. Improves shotguns, heavy shotguns, and assault shotguns for your entire squad. This upgrade improves the weapon's mass effect field generator, increasing the mass and acceleration of each round fired. We got 10,500 of 15,000 total credits. No, we also got 15,000 from Cerberus, so 25,000 credits, 500 element 0, and we leveled up, level 10. Achievement unlocked, the convict.
Welcome to the Normandy, Jack. I'm Miranda, Shepard's second in command. On this ship, we follow orders.
Tell the Cerberus cheerleader to back off, Shepard. I'm here because of our deal.
Miranda will let you into the system. Let me know what you find.
Hear that, Precious? We're going to be friends. You, me, and every embarrassing little secret. I'll be reading down in the hold, or somewhere near the bottom. I don't like a lot of through traffic. Keep your people off me. Better that way.
Oh, man. Things on board just got spicy. All right. Now, through that battle, there was a flood of super chats. I'm going to try and pay attention to those really quick. Man of Orb says, have you noticed that the Blue Suns have legionaries and Centurions? I did not notice that. Interesting. Thank you. John W. says, here's hoping you romance Jack. She's interesting. Can you romance her? Well, that'll be an interesting conversation. I'll have to check that out later. Altmaster says, in the beginning of Nuka World, there's that subway tram that takes you there. Yeah? Yeah, right. So that's a pre-war subway system that has been automated. It was automated since before the war, and it just happened to still be working. I think Garrick was more along the lines of talking about post-apocalyptic scavengers building their own railway system to try and connect the continental United States. Cole Hallow says, hello, Walks. Do you think Miranda has a British accent? Well, I certainly got transatlantic accent vibes from her accent. Don't know if I'd call it British. Maybe it is British. I'm not sure. Ann and Ozu says, Warden Cruel is voiced by the same as Saren. Ah, that's why it sounded familiar. Got you. Thank you, Anna and Ozu. Freddie Simmons says, for your information, Kasumi's loyalty mission gives you a really good submachine gun. Thanks for the heads up. Sounds great. And then Pavel says, hint to romances. Miranda's is straightforward and almost too easy. Tally's is nice and funny. It requires effort, but not much. Jack's a challenge. But if you don't screw it up, you make her a better person. Well, I'm all about making people a better person. Gonna try. Josh Bunton on Facebook says, Jack is a romantic option. Just an FYI, if you wish to cheat on your romance options from Mass Effect 1 later in the game. Yikes. Well, I mean, you guys have got this down to a science. Romancing characters in video games, you know what to do. I'll try and figure out what to do when the time comes. I guess I don't understand the consequences of romancing one to not romancing another. How does that impact our romanceable options from the last game? I'm not sure. Sean McElroy says, I played through a second time just to romance Jack. I'd say Tally is definitely the best choice, though, and happy I did for my first playthrough. Can you only romance one? Can you romance more than one? Is it sort of like, I'm not sure. Man of Orb says, Miranda is Australian. Oh, is that what the accent was? An Australian accent. Got you. Thank you very much. All right, research unlocked shotgun damage. I'm going to have to go and grab that. Shotgun damage, yes. Let's see, what else did we get? Damage protection. Shield upgrade. 10% shields. Alright, that's all I can do for right now. Sarvis the Drow says you can do Kasumi's loyalty mission at any time, but you should hold off on Zaid's until you have a very high Paragon for a better outcome. Okay, thank you, Sarvis. Well, with that mission done, I suppose we should talk with everybody to see what their thoughts are.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that, actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. It wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds. Need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets.
Oh!
Work on genophage was more than just study.
What was the Special Task Group doing with the Krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists?
Whoops.
Never met Krogan scientist. Krogan physiology incredible. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social, environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy, Krogan included.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal, not a murderer, genocide, unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive, still have outliers, worth saving. Genophage modification protected galaxy, allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
The Paragon option is to say what you did was wrong. The Renegade option is to say you did the right thing. Clearly, he thinks that he did the right thing. He went through hundreds of thousands of different variables. It's weird. We come down to the idea of, do we allow sentience to dictate evolution, or do we just leave it up to natural selection? Is there any moral reason why natural selection is superior to human or sentient being intervention? I'm sure the Krogan would argue that that's the case. Part of me thinks that he might have done the right thing.
I doubt you told many people about this, Mordin. I appreciate you letting me know.
Wanted you to know I'm willing to do what's necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
All right, does he have anything to say about Jack?
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not now. Working on collector data. Have ruled out artificially intelligent virus. Unless it's very intelligent and toying with me. Tests. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
It sounds like you almost
Relax, Jacob. I'm just interested in what makes you tick.
Anyone else said that, I'd walk away. Most Cerberus people try to play like the elusive man, hiding bullshit behind a smile. But you? I like what I've seen. I'll give you a shot. What do you want to know?
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
I know you and Miranda worked together. I got the impression it might have been more than that.
It got a little close. Then it got really far apart. The rest isn't your business, Commander.
That's fair. Oh, I'm interested in her? We can say I'm interested in her? Are we interested in her? I'm not even sure I'm interested in her yet. Like, of all of the women we've brought aboard the ship, she's got the worst personality. Well, I mean, we haven't talked with Jack yet. Maybe Jack is a sociopath and that's the worst personality, but Miranda's just conniving and cold and... Do we say we're interested in her? I'm not really interested in her.
Consider it dropped. I trust you to keep everything professional, Jacob.
Thanks. That always bugged me about the Alliance. They didn't let people handle their own problems. Cerberus isn't any better. They just put more effort into hiding how much they spy on you.
Let them watch. We're not hiding anything.
Wouldn't matter if we were. It's not like they can reel us in. We're handling this, whether they like it or not. Anyway, I should get back to prep. Nice talking to you, Shepard. Let's do it again sometime.
Ethan H. says Mordin's relationship with his genophage work is complex. Much more to come. One of the best characters in the series. I can't wait to learn more about him. He seems like a really well-written character. Regile says, Ox, when you play to get footage for videos, do you narrate everything that happens in your mind, just as you do in the videos before actually doing the voice work? Thanks for the hours of fun. No, not really. So what I'll do is I'll play the Fallout 3 Metro series, for example. I'll play through an entire location. And as I'm playing, I'll take mental notes. Like something will happen and I'll say, oh, it would be funny if I said something here, or, oh, that's an interesting thing. I should really highlight that. And then while I'm recording, I'll try to do camera motions to give myself reminders when I sit down to record the narration to talk about this. Like zoom in on this, really wriggle my camera over there to focus on that. And then I bring the footage into Premiere, and as I'll scrub through the timeline and then record my narration in Audacity while I view through the raw footage, basically. And I'll remember, based on the cues that I've given myself, what I want to talk about and where my mind was at while I was playing that scene. And then I'll do that throughout the entire narration. Then I just splice it all together. Freddie Simmons says you didn't use the investigate option with Mordin. I did all of the investigate stuff earlier in my last live stream when we first got Mordin, and to the best of my knowledge, the investigate portion doesn't really open up much more after each mission. I think it's just the asking personal questions thing that opens up more after each mission. Josh Bunton on Facebook says, yes, you can romance all three options in this game. Post-story, it just involves dumping each individual person, but no actual consequences other than getting to see their romance scenes for science reasons. For science! We shall romance them all! But wait, so I do have to dump each character after I pick one and romance them? Alright, that was nice. I think we should just be friends. There's some blue booty over there I was kind of looking at, so you just stay chill, right? Cool. We good? We good.
Okay, Shepard, glad you're back, but keep an eye on that last one. We can only hold so much crazy.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Shh.
Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
Poor Joker. Man of Orb says, after his not an undergraduate comment, I started calling Mordin Professorius Mordinius Solus.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Thank you, Man of Warb. And then Gino says, if you don't want to romance Jack, be careful. A glitch makes it easy to initiate the lock-in romance dialogue, and if you reject her, you can never talk to her again. Quick save each time before talking to her. Ooh, dear. Thank you for that, Gino. Looks like we got some tough choices ahead.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Right, I almost forget that you're here, Kelly.
Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure. I have concerns with her temper, though.
You have worries about Jack?
I know she'll be solid under fire, but her attitude suggests deep personal issues. She pushes people away, yet approaches sex casually. I don't think she understands her own motivations. I wouldn't be surprised if she makes advances on you. If you want her respect, think twice.
I'll do my best not to piss her off.
Please warn me if you fail. I want a chance to hide. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Christopher Lowe says, ask Joker about the squad. His reaction for Garrus is priceless. Okay. New messages. Hello from the Reds. From Finch, Shepard. Had family on a colony that got hit. I used some contacts with the Reds and found a couple of people who said they could get you this message. You might not have much use for me. You spend too much time with the damn aliens pretending your time in the gangs back on Earth never happened. I know you weren't happy when I found you at the Citadel a couple of years back, but I'm glad you're on this. I hope you find whoever took my people on Freedom's Progress and kick their scaly asses. I'm glad it's a human finding these bastards, and I'm glad it's you. Do the Reds proud. Wow, what a wonderful tie-in to Mass Effect 1. Towards the end of the game, we did find that old gang member, a member of the Reds that was part of our gang. And we had sort of like a confrontation there. And this is him reaching out to us after all of that time. A gift of words from Consort Shiara, Commander. I thought that my gift of words had been incorrect, an embarrassing notion, but my contacts tell me you yet survive. I am pleased to hear that your journey continues, though I sense that you head toward an even deeper darkness. When you fought Saren, only your resolve was tested, but now I fear you cannot rely only on your own strength. Take whatever steps you must to ensure that those battling at your side fight with clear minds and glad hearts. Be well, Consort Shiara. Another tie-in with Mass Effect 1. Love it. You and Garrus are alive, from Dr. Chloe Michael. Dear Commander Shepard, I was relieved to hear that you were alive. I was devastated to hear of the destruction of the Normandy and those people who didn't make it off in time. After you went missing and were presumed dead, I'd feared I'd never see you or Garrus ever again. You and he did so much to help clean up the wards when you were hunting for Saren. The galaxy needs more people like you, and I'm glad that you're still here to protect those of us who've grown to depend upon both of you. Is Garrus with you again by any chance? After being so happy to hear of your survival, I wondered if perhaps he might have ended up with you. I left a few messages on his public accounts, but you know how he is about checking his mail. And I don't think the COM address I had for him works anymore because he hasn't returned any calls. This person is really interested in Garrus. Anyway, so busy on his grand crusades, his great passions, that he focuses on them to the exclusion of anything or anyone else. Anyway, if you know where he might be, I would really love to hear from him. You've made that point clear, Chloe. Or both of you could come by the next time you're near the Citadel. Thanks, Chloe Mitchell. I think Garrus is a fan. Christopher Lowe says, ask Joker about the squad. His reaction for Garrus is priceless. Will do. Man of Warb says, how does Kelly know Jack approaches sex casually? Good question. We can only assume. Quintaius says, feed the fish. Thank you, Quintaius. Daniel says, you need to open investigate on Garrus and Jacob for their upgrade ideas. Very important. Okay, thank you, Daniel. Gontar O'Dim says, Miranda is a deep and complex character. You will not find out the full extent until Mass Effect 3. Also, it's great to be here to enjoy another live stream. Thank you, Gontar.
Commander.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Well, it seems like Garrus has finally worked that stick out of his butt, but now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I can't believe I like the old Garrus better. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Oh, Joker.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Okay, so I need to talk to Jacob and investigate. Gotcha.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
Ah, okay. But this just puts us back into... heavy ship armor. Oh. Cool. Thank you. Codex update. Upgraded. Solaris armor tech.
Asari-made Solaris armor can resist even the tremendous heat and kinetic energy of starship weapons. The armor is nearly unsurpassed in strength because its central material, carbon nanotube sheets woven with diamond chemical vapor deposition, are crushed by mass effect fields into super dense layers able to withstand extreme temperatures. That process also compensates for diamond's brittleness. Diamond armor itself has two limiting disadvantages. First, while nanotubes and CVD diamond construction has become cheaper in recent years, it remains prohibitively expensive to coat starships or aircraft larger than fighters in Solaris material. Second, the armor must be attached to the ship's superstructure, so shock waves from massive firepower can still destroy the metals beneath the armor itself. A popular misconception holds that the diamond composition of Solaris armor gives it its sparkle. In fact, atmospheric nitrogen impurities during the superhot forging process give the armor its metallic gray or yellow sheen.
Cool. Right. Let's go to the elevator. Feed the fish. Don't die on me, fish. I love you. There you go, fellas. Eat, eat, eat. Nom, nom, nom. All right, so on the crew quarters, we'll find Miranda, Garrus, and Kasumi. I'm assuming Kasumi's not going to have anything to say because she's a DLC character. So let's go to Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
You're right, it is Australian. All right, I don't see an upgrade option.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
I haven't had a meal that good in a long time.
I didn't think Rupert had it in him.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
All right. Oh, almost. I need more platinum.
Let me know when you've got the materials for me to upgrade our guns.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Engineering, Jack and Zaid.
Back for another lesson. Jack, Subject Zero, whatever you call her. Hell of a girl. Could have used a destructive little bitch like that 10 years ago when we dropped blind into the Krogan DMZ. Took out a lot of Krogan that day, but we lost way too many men. Ever been to a Batarian prison? They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's where they send you. In there you got two choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Access to this room is currently restricted.
Okay. Down in the bottom, she said, right? There she is. What's at her feet? Oh, everything she read.
Hey,
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm still finding out about me. Thanks for letting me look at these files.
If they're helping you, that's good enough for me.
Don't be my buddy. You need me to kill for you, I need you for these files. Let's leave it there. Your friends at Cerberus are into some nasty things. I'm gonna find something I can use. I just know it.
What's your history with Cerberus?
They raised me in a research facility. I escaped when I was a kid. Been on the run ever since. And they've been chasing me ever since. But soon, I'm gonna chase them.
You think about this a lot, don't you?
I go to sleep with this. I wake up with it. Everyone I kill, I pretend it's the ones that did this to me.
You don't have to live in this pit, you know.
It's dark, quiet, and hard to find. That spells safety to me. You know, this ship is a powerhouse. You could go pirate. Live like a king. I could help.
You'd be my first mate?
I'd lead the boarding party and handle the executions.
What is it about killing that fascinates you so much?
I figure every time someone dies and it's not me, my chances of survival go up. Simple.
I should go.
Yep.
I got 2 Renegade, but 4 Paragon out of that.
Hey.
Jenny Doll says, thank you for making my day better. Going through hell and your stream makes it all better. At least I have something to laugh about. You're awesome. Thank you, Jenny Doll. Sorry to hear that you're going through a tough patch. We all go through them from time to time, but each one is its own unique, excruciating experience. I'm glad that I'm able to help in some way, and I'm glad you're here today.
What do you think of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob doesn't know who he is, but that's not my problem. Miranda's a Cerberus bitch. Knew that before she opened her mouth.
What do you think of our mission?
I don't care. I'm out to survive it, then cut loose.
I picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the Collectors?
I ran across the schematics for making L5X implants. Still got them in my head. You want to know what I need? Not usually my thing, but I've learned how to get things done on my own.
Sub-Zero Biotic Boost. Jack gets 20% biotic damage. Jack's vital signs show progressive neural degeneration, which would normally decrease her potential ability to generate Mass Effect fields. Instead, her ability appears to be increasing. Replacing the power module in her bioamp with a higher capacity prototype, module would dramatically increase the strength of Jack's biotics. Element 0, let's do it. Daniel says you keep missing investigate options. Do I? Sorry about that. Bacon Bandit says just because Kasumi and Zaid are DLC characters, they still occasionally have extra things to say, so it's nice to chat with them once in a while. All right, Bacon, will do. And then Joe V says you missed some dialogue with Jack in Investigate. All right.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm done talking. Come back later.
I picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the collectors?
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
I did the rest of it.
I should go.
Yep.
Hey, got a minute? Not a lot of people go in and out of Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. I hear you shared a drink with her. That's really nice. I imagine with all that's happened, old friends are becoming a luxury. Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it. The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
All right, that's it. Now, let's see. We could do Zaid, Kasumi, or Dossier the Warlord. I think we have time. Ethan H says, eavesdrop on the engineers. They say funny things. Next time I'm down there, I'll be sure to do so. Travel to Corlus. Well, there's secure the smuggled cargo there. Let's recruit the Warlord, and then we'll do some of the others. Man of Warp says if you examine Miranda's passive skill Cerberus, leader, she gives health and damage boosts to the entire squad. So she is in fact a cheerleader. Love that. And then Rockland says, you've got a great chat here, Ox. The Normandy crew is looking great too. Enjoy the galaxy, my good man. Thank you, Rockland. Von Rex says, don't forget your other shipmate, Eddie. All right, I'll try to talk to Eddie next time I'm there. All right, so there's Corlus. Let's examine the other planets first. Quotus. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Quotus is used by countless spaceships to discharge their drive cores after coming into the system. Commercial vessels restock on their supplies of helium-3 from one of its many orbital platforms. Travel advisory: piracy at helium-3 refueling stations is common in the Emir system. Visitors are encouraged to use the escorts provided by the Corlus security fleet to and from the system's mass relay. To prevent escort fraud, Always ask for identification from the escort ships and compare them to those found on the Corlus Security Fleet's extranet sites. Start the scanner. It has moderate resources.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
And rapport. Man of Warb says bring Mordin to Corlus. He has interesting dialogue. All right. Osalri, Covus Solarian Fire Maiden, is a boiling hot dwarf planet close to the G-class star Ymir. Too hot for lucrative exploration, its only satellites are defunct solar arrays destroyed by pirates long ago. It has moderate resources.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe.
That brings us down to Pour. Gregas. Cold and distant, Gregas is currently 65% rock by mass and 35% frozen methane and nitrogen ices. In the planet's summer years, these percentages change as the sun heats its ice and evaporates it into a thin atmosphere. Its calcium-heavy crust has been scouted by countless Corlus survey teams, most of whom came back empty-handed. We can scan it. Rich!
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
Well, we've got enough for our upgrade with our weapons upgrade from Garrus.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
And we're down to moderate.
Probe launched.
And we've depleted it. Okay, this brings us to Corlus, but I am seeing your chat about a buffering problem. And it does appear to be on my end. I have a red light on my broadcaster, which means that I've got an internet interruption issue. Now, I'd hate to go through this entire segment of the game, the entire Warlord quest, without you guys being able to watch it. So I might have to end the broadcast early. Tell you what we'll do. We'll go buy the upgrade from Garrus to buy us some time. And if I don't see green on my broadcaster by the time we finish, I'll sadly have to end the broadcast early. Because there's no point in doing a broadcast when I don't have the internet for it. My apologies, everyone. I'll have to have a stern word with my internet service provider.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
Thanex cannon. The Turian-designed Thanex magnetic hydrodynamic cannon is now installed on the Normandy. This cannon is powerful enough to destroy a collector ship with repeated hits. Ooh, new codex.
Asari made the systems. Following the Battle of the Citadel, human and Turian volunteers conducted a massive 3-month recovery effort to clear the station's orbit of debris. Secretly, the Turian Office of Technological Reconnaissance volunteers were technology recovery specialists, salvaging the main weapon of the Geth flagship Sovereign and large amounts of its valuable Element Zero core. Contrary to popular belief, Sovereign's main gun was not a directed energy weapon. Rather, its massive Element Zero core powered an electromagnetic field suspending a liquid iron-uranium-tungsten alloy that shaped into armor-piercing projectiles when fired. The jet of molten metal, accelerated to a fraction of the speed of light, destroys targets by impact force and irresistible heat. Only 11 months after the battle, the Turians produced the Thanex, their own miniaturized version of Sovereign's gun. The Thanex can fire reliably every 15 seconds, rivaling a cruiser's firepower, but mountable on a fighter or frigate.
Josh Bunton says, Ox, check your stream strength with Facebook, as I hope I'm the only one who keeps getting random buffering and skipping. It's not you. It's everybody on YouTube as well, which means that it's my broadcast. So I'm going to sadly have to end the broadcast early. Now, the way YouTube works is if I end the broadcast early and I just stop broadcasting, it's going to cut off the last section of the broadcast. But if I let it broadcast a blank screen for a few minutes until we catch up, then at least we can complete the video on demand. So we're going to do a hard save here. And with that, sadly, I've got to cut the broadcast short. I apologize. It was not my intention to have a shorter broadcast today, but my internet service provider is having issues. Those of you watching the video on demand aren't noticing them, hopefully, if I did everything right. But those of you watching live, I offer my apologies. That's all I can offer at this point. Thanks again for coming in to watch the broadcast. Hope you enjoyed what we had of the broadcast today. We'll pick up with Finding the Warlord next week, same Ox time, same Ox channel, Monday morning around 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. Then for the rest of this week, we've got Assassin's Creed Odyssey for Wednesday, Days Gone on Friday, continuing with Observer during Scotch and Smoke Rings on Thursday, and then yet another Fallout 3 Metro lore video on Saturday. We'll be tackling Pennsylvania Avenue, the White House. That's right. Exciting stuff. Thanks again for coming, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and I'll see you again very soon with more lore videos and more live streams. Bye-bye now.